It's my engine compartment, the progress I am making. I have put my wiring harness, I cleaned my wiring harness up and put it in this conduit to protect it, and it just looks a lot nicer. Now those two heavy red wires are going to be going to both the alternator and the starter for the ammeter I'm putting in and the dash, so I don't just have the dummy light. And that white wire is going to be for fog lights. I ran them all through the hole in the firewall, the factory hole. I also have a oil pressure gauge wire right here, oil pressure gauge, and that black wire is for the electric fuel pump. See, this is an M10 engine, a 2-liter engine, but this one is a 320i engine that was completely rebuilt. And if you look right there, it's not drilled for the mechanical pump. So I'm going to have to use an electric pump, which I have a Purelator, which my father put in his 2002. You can see that it's coming along. Got the wiring harness right here crossing where the radiator will be as well, so you have a lot of loose wires dangling around. I went ahead and got the hydraulic system all put together, cleaned up that vacuum chamber which was all rusted out, and of course there's the insulation for the firewall. Factory insulation, it sort of dried and crumbled off, looked pretty bad. Starter motor and the steering component all cleaned up, checked out. The other parts, oh yeah, and here's also a TII exhaust with the newer 320 series heat shield instead of that loose thing that would rattle after a while. BMW put on there. And here are my other parts. Got to clean these guys up. Water bottle. Those things are like $100. The person who owned the car before me painted it a shit blue, and I hate overspray, and whoever painted the car was a real crappy painter. Got overspray everywhere. It's an insult. Ugh. Look at my body, my car. Oh, there's the alternator and the intake manifold card. I try not to get overspray on anything, all the way down to the identification plate. I also have the trunk lid and the hood. I'm going to put insulation in that hood so that it'll be soundproofed. Hope to get those on. I want to get this thing running soon so that I can go on to other things, mainly taking care of the body, which has been sealed with an epoxy 2-stage primer. I want to do a good job of putting some high build on there and block sanding it. I get the perfect finish. And this clear coat does look nice on the engine compartment. Get the stickers for it. Other various small things. Small things that really appeal to me when I look at a 2002 engine. Someone who's taken a lot of time, paid attention to detail. There's the old engine right there. I think it was pretty worn out. See that there was rear seal was shot. It was dripping oil down there. Pretty nasty. And I think that the valve guides were pretty worn. I think the rings were worn as well. I'm going to pull it apart, see what it looks like in there, maybe machine it, rebuild it, put it, keep it as a parts engine. Anyway, there we go. Thanks guys, my 2002 friends throughout the world, wherever you are. Thanks for allowing me to share with you the evolution of this wonderful 2002 BMW.